Hello, Kenya. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Tell me, how was your weekend? What did you do in your
Fine.
weekend, Kenya?
I stayed my home.
That was really good.
Yeah,
So, what did you do? Did you do the laundry, clean the house,
yeah,
watch
I
movies?
relaxed in the house. I cook the food to the week and stayed my home. Yeah.
Ah, so you cooked the food during the week, okay? That sounds good. Okay, so, well, we are going to start the class now. The last class we was working with future using the wheel. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Okay. So according to it, we are going to do this activity. Give me a second. I'm going to share the screen. Okay, this case is a block. We have here what will life be like in the future. Okay. So the idea of this activity, we have two tasks. The first task is say if you are agree or disagree with these predictions. And the other is write down 5 predictions that you can think of it. Okay. So we are going to read this and we are going to complete the activity. For example, we have here I believe that all of these predictions may come true someday. In fact, some of them are becoming real nowadays. In this case, this is a this is a commentary about the reading. And the next thing that you're going to do is write down 5 predictions about the future. For example, in this case, we have here Miji Sochoa, and she writes all the things that maybe, well, that she thinks that is going to be happen, that it will be happen because we are not sure. So we are going to read this and complete the activity. Do you have questions about a task of this
No.
activity? Okay, so I'm going to share the link with you by WhatsApp.
Okay.
And if you have questions about vocabulary, that you can ask me. And the other thing is that if you want to write here, you need to join. Entonces, tengo entendido que le damos en acceder. Ah, yes. Sí, solamente le das en acceder y vas a colocar. ah, no, porque este es como un blog, right?
Yeah.
No me acuerdo. Ah, no, es aquí. No. A ver, dame un segundo. Recuerdo que me mandaron las instrucciones, pero... Okay. She cannot her comments in this session. En esta sección, pero ya no aparece para agregar comentarios. Ok, vale, entonces los comentarios te parece que mejor aparezcan en el grupo de WhatsApp.
Okay.
Ok. Entonces, yo ahorita mando una captura de que estamos haciendo esta actividad y que los comentarios aparezcan en el grupo de WhatsApp.
Okay. Ready, teacher.
Okay, so we have. I agree with 4 of 5 predictions. I don't think cars will be fly in the future, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, my predictions for the future are: one, a device prevents heart attacks; two self sciences, for example, in the movie Back to the Okay, yes, maybe that something to help us clean the oceans. For robots, medical assistants, like Baymax, yes, for the big heroes movies. And 5, something help blind people see, for example, robotic eyes. Okay, yes, maybe they are really good predictions about the future. I'm agree with you. Maybe is something that prevents her attacks. I'm not sure it is going to be possible because they happen and we don't know why exactly, right?
Right.
So in this case, maybe something to help the people to get a healthier life could be possible. No, maybe. Well, I'm not sure about it. Not really sure because we today we eat a lot of things that have plastic and other things that are not really good by the health. But maybe we are going to find something to help us. And talking about uh, self tying shoes, I'm not sure. Well, that sounds really fun, and I remember the movie about a Back to the Future. And in this case, I think that maybe the other possible option is that we are not going to use shoes that needs to be tied, right?
Right.
Maybe it's a better option. And something that help us clean the oceans. Well, I hope that this is going to be will happen in the future early because we need it. We need it. And talking about medical assistants, robot medical assistants, I think that we have. Well, I remember this of a video that talks about it. Talks about assistant, robot assistant that has all the control of the patient and they about all the signs that have, for example, fever, um, and the other symptoms. So they have all the control on it, and they may give us the pills and all of these things. Or maybe to, I don't know, with the medicines, something that will going to help us. That sounds good. And help blind people. Something help blind people see, for example, robotic eyes. Do you think that it's going to be possible to have something that replace an organ to the body?
I don't know. I think it's true, but I think it's very very difficult to create to the um, to the robotic eyes.
Okay, well, yes, but we have, for this cardiac item. ¿Cómo se llama? Uh, marcapasos.
Yeah.
Yes, that help the heart continue working. But yes, that sounds really a hard step by the human to try to create something that replace an organ, the body organ. Yes, but yes, that sounds really good. I mean, maybe no yet, maybe no on 5 years, but maybe it's going to be um, maybe 10 years or less. Well, we don't know. Have you ever heard something about meat, about a meat that it's created on the laboratory. I don't remember the exactly the name, but it's meat that is created by a by by organic matter, and this is created in a laboratory. Isn't by is this is isn't by the animal. For example, the beef. Have you ever hear or see a video, something like that, talking about it? The meat,
Yeah.
beef created in the laboratory. No?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I create to the news, news space or the space in the extinction, yeah, extinctions.
Ah, you say that species.
Yes,
No space, the espacio, species. Okay.
yes,
Yes. This is this is endangered species.
yes.
Okay.
I the hope or the life in the dangerous species.
Okay. Like for example, maybe on Facebook, have you ever watched this project with some seeds but an extinct plant? I don't remember it was trees or only was plants, and they create some seeds. Well, they plant or grow up the seeds that was extinct. The
Yeah,
seed. Have you ever watched it on Facebook? Maybe this is a
yes,
common, this is a common uh, image to talk about it. That they no say the sciences and the researchers grow up Paleozoic. Yes, I think the Paleozoicos seeds, something like that. Do you
yeah.
think this is possible?
No, to the whether it's terrible to the species to the Paleolithic. It's a very different to the weather now.
Ah, yes, I get it. To say the researchers grow up some lands. These seeds are 2,000, just 2,000 of older, and they say that they grow up these lands, and this was an archaeologic desert. Uh, well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm agree with you. The environment it's really different by today. And the other, did you watch this series on Netflix that is The Crown? The Crown?
No, I don't.
You didn't see that. The other day was watching with my boyfriend and we saw an episode that talks about the fog that happened in the past. I'm going to try to find it. I remember this is was uh, this is the mm. Well, the idea is that we were watching the series and we was talking about it. We was talking that it's really different the environment now that in some 8 years ago, maybe then or now we are talking more. We are talking like 15 or 16 years ago. That today is really really hot, and some years ago it was colder.
Yeah,
So the idea is, do you know that uh, some gases are toxic by the human, by the body. For example, the carbon. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that these are toxic if you breathe them, right? If you breathe them, they are toxic. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we was watching that some years ago. I don't remember really well when the people used uh, the wool, the oil to have to get heat to get warm the house. They usually make fire in on the house and on the houses, right?
Right.
And so this case, imagine that if this is happening in England, this in this year the weather was really colder, was the most coldest days, I think, in this country. So the idea in this case is that all of these gases was on the air with the people on the air, and they breathe all of these gases, and they get really ill by this. And we was talking that maybe now this is not going to be possible because this years is really hot. So in this case, most common is the people get some other different aisles, and maybe because we are breathing all the time all of these toxic gases that are um, that are them by the cars, by the I don't know, by the other things that we was talking that today. It's really difficult to say that we get ill, but it's by a specific thing. So what do you think about it? Do you think that it's possible that decrease the pollution to get cleaner energy? This is really possible by today.
No, I don't know. It's difficult to think to the other energetic, but I think it's
To create or to get other energy sources. This energy sources, recursos energéticos.
no.
No, that's not okay.
That's in the future, baby.
Okay,
Now it's no.
now it's not possible. Okay, what do you think about get energy by the sun and the wind? Do you know something about it?
Mm, I can they use to the sun and the wind, but the weather it's what do you say? It's crazy. The weather is crazy today, and
The weather is crazy today.
yeah,
Okay,
and it's very complicated to the use to the sun and the wind to the energy.
to get energy. Okay. For example, here in Mexico City, right?
Right.
Today is sunnier, but maybe at 5 o'clock it's really cold.
Yeah.
No?
In the
Okay.
night,
And
it's
it's
raining
windy.
or
Okay.
windy.
Okay, yes, or it's raining or it's windy. Okay. Yes, it's true. So now we don't know how it's going to be the weather in these days.
Yeah,
Okay. Flying cars. Okay, maybe, well, I'm agree with you. Maybe I can believe that we are going to have flying cars. Well, these cars, in this case, these cars will have the ability to fly in the sky. I'm not sure about that. Maybe and we are going to get other options to move. No,
yeah.
but I'm not sure about flying cars. Maybe cars. Have you? Well, do you remember in some years ago that it was a new about other option to petrol, to oil, that it was made by water, use water to move the cars like the
Oh,
petrol. Do you remember it?
yes, I remember.
Do you think that this is a good option? Well, this is a good option to change the oil, the petrol, by water.
Yes, but it's very dangerous to the animals, to the oceans. I used to the water, to the oceans, to the um, cars.
Okay, so do you think if we change the petrol, the oil, by water, it's not going to be available because um, we are going to erosion. Well, erosion is like desgastar or yes, to wear, no, desgastar, to wear the ocean, the
Yeah,
sea. Okay, but the other good option is that we are not going to have these gases, these toxic gases on the air. We are only going to have water, and the rain is going to be clear. No.
yes,
So in this case, maybe we change it by water. Could be good. Could be. Okay. What about technology anywhere? I think that this is going to happen now. This is
yes,
happening now. What do you think about it?
yes. It's happened now in
It's happening.
the what watch the watch. It's
The
intelligent.
smartwatch?
Yes,
The
in
smartwatch is
our watch.
incredible.
I used to the call the other people.
Do you have a smartwatch?
Yes,
So by this is really useful.
yes, it's useful.
This is useful. What about this that you well this robots to clean, for example, clean the house? What do you think about this?
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
To the
This what is the name of this? This is a um
in
you don't need to sweep the floor.
yeah, it's in the Spanish it's a aspiradora. In the English, I don't know.
Okay, yes, aspiradora. ¿Te acuerdas cómo se dice aspirar? Aspirar como verbo.
Mm, No.
No. Vacuum. Vacuum cleaner. No. This is vacuum cleaner. Automatic vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
Que serían aspiradoras automáticas, right? Do you have one? Do you have one of this
No, I see one in the house in my friend.
on your friend house? Okay. And what do you think about it? This is really useful. No, yeah, no.
Yes, it's full, but it's unnecessary.
This is unnecessary. Do you think so?
Yeah,
Why?
I think I I get to the manual to the clean the floor.
Just whip the floor.
Yes.
Okay. But well, I hear that you can have a specific schedule by it, and this is going to work in a specific time. And maybe for example, when you arrive at home at 7 o'clock, and you have the schedule, this is automatic vacuum at maybe 30 minutes ago when you back to home, and you get the house clean. I mean, if you have, for example, pets, I know that this is are really useful because you don't have uh, all all of this dirty on the floor, this pet hair. Because well, I know that well by me, yes, it's really tidy. It's really tidy. Uh, to sweep all the floor and do it all days. And may I have a dog, and I hate it. And I hate to sweep the floor and try to have all the full yes, to have it clean. So I didn't have one, but I like to have one. No yet, but maybe. But I like to get one of it.
Okay.
Because you have pets, right?
Right.
So you have, and I think you have cats. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think about it? You never think that it's going to be really useful because you have cats, and the cats have a little hair, and you need to sweep the floor all days, right?
Yes.
So in this case, if you have one of these vacuum, you are going to have a time by you.
Yeah. It's yes. It's full. It's very good. They used to the back on. Hi.
The vacuums,
Yes.
robot vacuums, the vacuum cleaner. Yes. But maybe the bad point is if you have these rugs on the house, you have rugs on house because this not really get really clean.
Mhm.
No? But if you have a full normal full that don't have well, there's not full on rugs, I think that is good. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What about something to cook in? I'm not sure about it. Smart devices. What about this Alexas or this uh just like Alexas in
Series.
yes, and cities. Do you have one? Do you think that they are really useful? Well, I don't. By me, I think that not really. I mean, to have Alexa by me is I'm not going to have a really a privacy by myself because they are working all day and they are listening to you all the time. So what do you think about it?
Well, I think it's mm, help us to the people, all to the older people.
To older people?
Yes,
Okay, I never think about it, but yeah, that's a good point.
yes. My grandma, I used
Uh,
the Siri.
she,
Uh, she
okay, she use
she
it
used to the Siri to the reproduce to the music or just ask to the time.
to listen music.
Yeah, I
To
listen.
listen music. To listen music. Okay, and ask the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maybe I never think about it. This assistant helped you with this. Okay. Or maybe, well, I know that they have the option to turn on the light, turn on the laundry, turn on the TV, and all of these things, right?
Right. Or
Okay.
call to the people in your phone.
By your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it's true. Okay, so we're going to finish the class by today. It's 9, dear 9. It's the 9. Okay. Do you have questions about it? Maybe here about vocabulary? I think the vocabulary is really easy.
And pollution, it's uh, contamination.
Yes,
Okay.
contamination.
And environment, it's medio ambiente, right?
Environment. Environment.
Environment.
Okay. Highest medio ambiente.
Okay, okay. No, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay, so we are going to continue tomorrow.
Yes.
This. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here in class. And I have a question. Did you have activities on recreo?
The last week, no, I don't have activities.
I didn't have.
Yeah.
I didn't have activities. Okay, so I'm going to ask if we are going to if we can have activities this week. Uh, did you check it today in the morning or
Yes,
before
I don't
class
have activities.
by this week?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask if we are going to have activities, or in this case, try to schedule some specific activities to reinforce all the topics that we learned on the last classes. Okay,
Okay.
okay, so we are going to continue tomorrow.
See you.
See you.
Take care.
Take care too. Bye.
Bye.